Hey, what's up? Welcome back to an unboxing. Well, it's not really an unboxing because it's been opened before, but I've not fully unboxed it. So I guess in a way, I'm not clickbaiting. But anyway, back to what's being opened today. This is a new figure. Well, not new. It's a Is it still within the year? I've actually forgotten when I got this. And I'm keeping it in the box because I don't really have any space to display it. This is a common symptom when you have the CHS. CHS. The collector's hoarding syndrome, in which you get stuff that you potentially have no place to put it and then you leave it gathering dust. It might be common among some people watching this video. It's definitely happened a little bit for me, but this is unfortunately, or fortunately, not a Pokemon, Digimon, or even a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. This is a Rockman.exe video. I'll be keeping most of the boxes intact because I'll be resealing this thing once I'm done. So you can see the box giving you a preview. Rockman versus Base or Forte, depending on which version you played. And on the other side, you get this. You get two hits. You can see the virus beast in there at the bottom. When you first open this box, it's pretty much assembled. You have Forte, Base, Rockman, or Megaman, and the base here. Oh, base. Very funny. Let me just remove it. There. Alright. As you can see, it's pretty much untouched. I haven't actually opened the box as it's traditionally known. All I did was remove this plastic package and admire the contents, and then I placed it back in the box. So technically, I'm unboxing it now. But, you know, it's kind of like... Well, I don't really know how to put it. Hopefully you all get what I mean. In the sense that I know what it looks like. I've seen it in person. I can imagine what all the parts combined look like because it's on the box. But I have not technically brought the parts out for assembly. So... come on, man. Alright. Oh, and I guess for any Digimon fans, Omegamon Zord, or Omnimon Zord. I just got him yesterday, finally got him to evolve. And I'm gonna move on to the Metabot dim card. This will probably sound like gibberish if you don't own or know about the Vital Bracelet. It's kinda tricky. It's being... The way these figures are stored requires that you lift it up, because there are some other figures who, if you just peel off one side, you can just remove it and keep the other side with the tape on to act as a hinge, but it doesn't seem to be possible for this one in particular. Alright, it's finally open. So, we'll first take a look at the base. Pretty nice, very detailed, and it's actually much larger than what the picture suggests. Gotta be careful that you don't snap any of these off. Very nice. You can see that watery kind of effect on the base. You can see circuit board designs around the rim of the base, and right in the middle you can see, I forgot what his name was, I'll put it on screen now. It's been a very long time. Ever since Capcom gave Megaman the cold shoulder, so. But as you can see, it's rather detailed, very pixelated, a lot of squares, kind of resembles those mini Lego. But it's definitely very nice. But let's see the bottom. Now this is a quality of typically licensed and relatively low priced. Relatively, I say relatively because this is not cheap, but relative to figures of maybe this, if they were to keep the entire thing premium and make it like a resin or like a heavy complete resin base, this would be very expensive, but they used plastic. Only this part's heavy resin, and the bottom is just pure, just empty. They didn't even like get anything to cover the bottom. But I guess the figure is already pretty great on its own, so I guess it doesn't need it. Now we get the main character himself. Or I should say, one half of the main cast, because Lan is still the main character in this. Very detailed. The paint job is really good. You can see how dynamic the pose is. Very, very long blade. Or sword, I guess, if you want to follow the chip's name. It's not doing any program advances though. How can you win like that? Okay, let me just put it back in first, and I shall remove base from the bag. Oh, look at that. It pierced through the plastic. You have to be very careful when you take off the plastic for characters with lots of edges, because as you can see, part of his cape got caught on the plastic. So if I were to carelessly just pull the thing out, I could break the figure. If the plastic gets torn, it's fine, but if the figure, if that very fragile part gets broken off, oh man, then you're in really big trouble. Oh, okay, now you can see where he's supposed to stand. And oh, I think I know where he's supposed to stand. Wait, how was he again? I'm planning to put him back in, so I have to remember. I think it's like that, right? I'll do it like off camera later when I'm keeping it, but let's just assemble. Okay, so now I'll put it like this. Do any of you know where all of these parts go? Because to me, after I've seen this, it becomes quite obvious. Give you a few seconds. Alright. Base goes here. and Rockman goes here. That's... I mean, you could tell from the box art, but honestly, this is one of the easier ones to... Oh, what's going on? If I place it in, his cape is gonna get stuck. Oh, that's really close, man. I'm not comfortable with this. What I'm talking about is, of course, here, you can see it's frightfully close. So if I remove this and I'm not careful, it could break this part of the cape. So when I remove this, I have to be very, very careful. Otherwise, say goodbye to this figure. Now, let's see here. Let's see on his feet, little triangle, which fits this right. No. There is another hole here, but I'm not sure what for. Hold on, give me a second. I'll have to check the box art. Oh, and before y'all say, hey, come on, where's the instruction manual? This doesn't have an instruction manual, so... Ah, I got it. It's on the other side, so... it's kind of strange. You see this part? This is where this is supposed to go, so... The correct way to attach... Oh, it's just getting kneed in the face. Is this... Is this right? I don't think so. I'm not sure that the default pose for any hero would be a knee to the face. Hold on. Am I doing this right? Kind of feels like I'm not. Okay, how about this? I'll just place this in first and then right, okay, he has to stand upright. Okay, let me just... This thing is kinda in the way. Now that's better. So, I guess we push it down first, and then we push the other side in. Right! There. Very nice. Fantastic. A very dynamic statue from all angles. From this angle, you can see staring at base, preparing to intercept his attack. Got what it's called. It's been a very long time. You can see their Navi symbols here. Of course, this is super obvious, but you can see. This one, I remember there's a crack, right, from when he got betrayed, but kind of forgot if that was in the manga or whether that was in the game, so... See, the entire thing. It takes up quite a lot of space. Not because of the base, I mean, the figure base, but because of the sword. And actually I think it's mostly because of the sword. If you look at... If I place... Don't have anything flat. Alright, I'll just take one of these burned code cards. If you take a card and you shift it up, it's relatively within this circle, but if you go to the other side, it's quite obvious. He has this much extra space you have to account for if you want to display this. So, unfortunately, I don't think I have enough space for that. But, oh man, after assembling it, it does look really cool. It's gonna hurt me to disassemble this and keep it in the box. But at least it's better than putting it somewhere assembled and letting it collect dust. You can see it helmet's bat-like design. See, the cape's very nicely colored. And this is not spiky. This is supposed to resemble that flash of power, the rays of light emanating from his palm as he prepares to throw probably the wheel, but I guess the wheel will be too big and it can't fit, so they just showed his palm lighting up to show him gathering power for that. Very nice. I'm not sure if it's still available because this figure is quite old. Not old, not vintage, but old enough that they might stop making this. So yeah, unfortunately, if you can get your hands on it, and if you're a Mega Man fan, I highly recommend this because the two of the most iconic, some people argue like why not Proto Man, but arguably these two are the main characters. This one's the villain, the anti-hero. No, I wouldn't say villain, anti-hero, and this is the main character. So yeah, the price will be stated here. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and get it. If not, I hope you got a good glimpse into what the figure looks like. I'm gonna spin it so you can see it from all angles. Unfortunately, I don't have those spinning thingies with me, so you'll have to bear with me. I will probably get it soon, but as of now, you can see as I'm turning it, it's like slightly pushing against the tin at the back. That's how much space this thing needs. Well, that's all for this unboxing. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. This is something different for a change, but I think this is one of the better products out there for games. Well, look forward to more things in the future. I still have some things on the way. I have one Digimon one that's delayed non-stop. It's an Omnimon versus Diaboromon one, so well, hopefully it arrives and I can unbox it here. But other than that, I have nothing else for you, so take care. See ya. Oh right, I kind of forgot this accessory. It only has one, and it's the head of Mega Man with his mask on. I'm not too inclined to put it on because it's I'll keep it wrapped because I don't plan on displaying it yet. So well, I guess you can have a good look at it. Very detailed as expected, but unfortunately you'll be going back into the box. Woo!